Hi, I'm pretty sure you heard of this compositional rule called the rule of thirds. And I'm also sure you heard of the golden ratio. But have you heard of golden points? And this is what this lesson is about today. Golden points. You seldom hear of it. And when you do, photographers confuse golden points with the rule of thirds. This is extracted from my premium courses, this particular lesson. I want you to enjoy it. And you're wondering what are premium courses? Premium courses are e-learning courses that you can subscribe to on my website. It's a whole year-long subscription and you get video lessons every week covering topics of any genre in photography, from camera to lighting to post-processing to compositional rules to stock photography. Anything you can think of, on a weekly basis you get lessons. And today's lesson would be golden points, where you can find on my premium courses. It disturbs me greatly to see photography literature and journals and even trainers call this rule of thirds. Let's go through the basic again. You have your viewfinder. You divide it by 3 columns. That's the left rule of third line, and this is the right rule of third line. That's the horizontal rule of third. If you're shooting horizontally, that's where typically you put your subject. You understand that, piece of cake. And then you have your vertical rule of third here, and your second vertical rule of third here. So great, you have a total of 4 rule of thirds. Now let me be very clear. You will see these points where all these rule of third lines intersect. And disturbingly, a lot of photographers call them rule of thirds. No, rule of thirds are when your subject is big. Let me show you photos of typical rule of thirds. As you can see, the subject is standing on rule of thirds. As you can see, the subject is bigger than half of the frame of the photo. Let's look at another one, another rule of third. As you can see, the subject is tall. That's rule of third. Now, if your subject is smaller than half of your viewfinder, it shouldn't be rule of third, but instead, I'll take this lesson to introduce to you a very powerful point of composition, a rule that's called the golden points. These points that where all these rule of third lines intersect, they are called golden points. Now let's go through this. Golden point number 1 is on the left, a lower left. Anything that's at the bottom of the picture is easily viewed and first viewed by your human eye, your viewers. And it's on the left because human in most cultures read from left to right. So that's why it's only befitting that it's awarded to this location here. Lower, nearer to the viewer, and on the left, that's where you scan through a page or photo and look at it first. Golden point number 1, and then number 2, and then number 3 is also on the left, but upper left, and then number 4. So here's the hierarchy of importance of where your viewers land their eyes. It's imperative that you understand that a good photo is a photo that is perceived at retina level. That's what I call them. A bad photo is a photo that goes to the brain, and then you start thinking, why does the photographer take it this way? And then you think too much. That's not good. A good photo is impulsive. You look at it, you go like, wow, I like that. Why do you like it? I don't know. I didn't even think about this. So golden point number 1 is the best place to put. When do you use golden points? When your subjects are small. This is an example of a good golden point. Food. F&B, food and beverages industries like restaurants, when they promote their product, they love to use golden points. Because golden point 1 and 2 is where they would use. It triggers impulses. Jewelries uses golden points a lot. And that's where food, your hunger, and the desire to have exquisite items in life, these are all triggered by impulse. Anything that's impulse, golden point number 1 and 2. But when do you use golden point number 3 and 4? Well, typically in aerial photography, something that is out of reach, of a typical human reach, anything that's flying is 3 and 4. Skies, stars, moons are golden points 3 and 4. So if you look at pictures done by professional photographers, you can actually head on to Boston Big Pictures. They've got amazing photos from photographers from all over the world. Study them. Strangely, they all have the same way. When it comes to aerial photography, it's golden point number 3, number 4. When it comes to impulse triggering things, It's golden point number 1 and 2. I hope you enjoyed this lesson and you clearly now can tell the difference between golden points and rule of thirds. That said, I'll leave you with a series of slideshows of photos with amazing usage of golden points. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. This was extracted from my premium courses. We have many good subscribers there now and I hope you join us because the usual price was $120 a year. Now, because of the COVID-19 stay home, I want you to stay home, stay safe and learn a new skill. The price is just $25 the whole year. I hope you support me so that we can continue learning together.